Thank you, Pastor. We first stepped foot in Emmanuel in the fall of 2014. We were visiting Chicago, test driving the idea of moving here, which had been a dream of mine since I first saw the city in the fall of 1978 on my way to matriculation at Beloit College in Wisconsin. I had Googled Lutheran churches near our desired zip code, 60626. We found our way here from our friend's house in Beverly. We walked into the sanctuary and there were animals everywhere. Turned out it was the Feast of St. Francis. Now, my home church celebrated the Feast of St. Francis by having a service in the parking lot after church. So I was kind of delighted to see how this church embraced the idea of celebrating our animals within the sanctuary. And then I heard the choir, and it was marvelous. I grew up in a family of music. I grew up in a family where everybody was above average. I grew up in a family where I was always measured against my family and always found wanting. So I was a singer, and my mother would trot me out at dinner parties to sing, and I studied voice in high school, then in college. I was in operetta, I was in musical comedies, I was in opera. But about the age of 50, I started to lose all my upper tones, and my voice changed dramatically. So I wanted to be singing, but without being a soloist. What I really enjoy about our choir, though, is that each section has a leader. And these leaders help us learn so much more about the music than we would on our own, because they know the right questions to ask. And they teach us things. Every week we learn something new about the music. And Brad especially likes to point out liturgical points about what we're singing and what we're doing. And it just helps the music become so much more alive. I feel as if I found myself by becoming a part of the whole. Anyway, this year, I have taken the liberty of taking off all of Holy Week. I normally work evenings, but this week I'm taking off all those evenings so that I will be here Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, the vigil of Easter, and Easter. And what I'm really looking forward to, something my church never did, was the whole vigil of Easter. I have no idea what that's like because this will be my first time. Yeah, but I'm really excited about the champagne.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Claudia.